Hello friends, Avon Wings and everyone who follows me on my channel. I'm doing a video series on blogging because for me it was very frustrated to get started. I listened to many YouTube videos and they had more advanced things that I could not relate to. And I tell you, I search and search and search, and it was frustrating to the point that sometimes I would end up watching the same video over and over again. And I did this for years. So I'm not an expert. I'm gonna tell you this, okay? I'm making your process less painful, guiding you through the basic, because if you are like me, which I don't consider myself like an internet expert, or I'm not absolutely not techie in online or in the computers or anything like that, but I was already ready to say, okay, I'm gonna start something and I'm gonna start somewhere. So I started watching a lot of videos on YouTube. I started following a lot of bloggers. I did get a lot of ideas from them, so make sure you also tune into some of the videos, and you can find them on your feed. You can type bloggers or how to start a blog, things like that, and then you start getting ideas from everyone. Just make sure that you pick your own style, because when you're blogging, it's all about you. It's telling your story, and it's not that it's all about you. It's your story, your real story, portraying the picture that you are, the person that you are, and not somebody else. But you also have to add value to whatever it is that you're writing, because people read your blogs because they want to learn. Maybe share some tips in all your blogs behind your stories. If you're talking about a vacation, the place that you went to, share links, your feedback, what you like the most, what you didn't like the most. So all your blogs are gonna have a different content that is gonna go to the internet feed to attract the right people that are looking for the content that you're providing. So I created my first blog, bossLifeLegacy.com, and it took me a month. It took me a month to get it going. So I love watching every single video you make. I am appreciative every single consejo. Thank you. I gotta read fast, so whenever I see a comment, I have to read it and read it and read it. But ask your questions. That's why I'm live. Hola Milagros. But yes, I will be at RevFest. Of course, I will be there. So all of you better come and say hello and take pictures with me, because we're gonna blow up social media and hopefully your blog too, your new blog. So it took me many years to decide whether I was gonna do this. My first website was builditbignow.com. You can check it out. It was through Weebly. It is through Weebly. It's very basic. Me too. I'm looking forward to meeting you too. Thank you. It was very, very basic, and I wanted something more classy, that people will find me. So make sure that you ask your questions. I have my glasses on, so I'm trying to keep myself on track, and also to be able to answer all your questions. I have to read them really fast, So don't make them very long. Just ask one question so that I can answer it. That helps. So what I noticed about my my website, it was not mobile friendly, meaning that when people, if you type my website, builditbignow.com, on your mobile device, you will see that it's very unorganized and it has a lot of blank spaces. And then go look at bossLifeLegacy.com. That's the new one that I made. So you can see how friendly it is online, and how friendly it is on the also on the computer. I already did this video in Spanish, so if you guys wanna look at the video in Spanish, it's there at TV Latino Avon Wings. So I already did the same video in Spanish and it's uploaded on my other channel. So says selling is, I love Avon, sometimes I do have a problem. Well, that is another topic. Guys, it's a business. You guys have to stay focused on what it is that you really want, your goals. If you're selling the products and you're not recruiting, then you're moving with one leg. You gotta sell and you gotta recruit. Watch my videos on events, on prospecting. I have done a lot in this area to be able to develop you as a great recruiter. So I want to talk about the blog, and make sure that you please ask all the questions that you have regarding blogging. So, when I decided to do this, I had already previous experience blogging with Weebly, with another website, and I was not getting anywhere. My website was not getting a lot of visits. I was not getting the customers, the online appointments. I was not getting none of that. So that's why I decided to start with my blogging through a different channel. I have been looking a lot at WordPress. I purchased my previous domains with GoDaddy.com. I recently wanted to change to Bluehost. So my domains and my domains now are going to Bluehost. They're very easy to set up, and they also have a great customer service. So I'm using Bluehost and I'm using WordPress. So the first thing you gotta do is to set up your hosting through Bluehost.com. So when you go to the website, you purchase the domain. The domain is free with your hosting services. I paid $86 for 3 years, and the domain was free for the first year. It's free for the first year. And then WordPress, you can just download WordPress. It's free. You don't have to pay extra for WordPress. But then what I decided to do is get the support. The support is $149 a month. But what's good about it is that you can stop and retake it again for a whole month, and then you can work on different things, and they help you. They don't just do it for you. They guide you through what you have to do. I had to do that because I could not figure out WordPress for the life of me. So if you're looking at people telling you that WordPress it's easy, no, it's easy for them. It was not for me. So it's worth it to pay for that service. I committed myself to 2 hours a day to work on my blog, to add content, to make sure that I did what I had to do to develop it. It's a lot of work. I picked a theme and I paid for the theme. It was high-end. I picked high-end. And I liked high-end because that's the name of the theme, high-end, because it was the first thing that it said, it was mobile friendly. I want something that was mobile friendly, and I know that my previous websites, the ones that I built for free, were not mobile friendly. So I loved it. They have so many different themes. I picked the first one, which was a lot of work, but I loved it because everything was already laid out. It has a lot of pages that you can customize, and all you have to do is add your own content, add your own pictures, and you just follow the format of what the theme has to create a beautiful blog page. So go to mine, it's bossLifeLegacy.com. It has different components that lets people know about you, who you are. What I liked about the most is that you're able to add action buttons, which when people click on those action buttons, it'll direct them through your Avon website. And then you get clicks on your website. And with those clicks, you can also get online appointments. You can get purchases. I got last campaign over $300 in orders through my website, which I haven't had that in a while. So it is working. I was able to bring in 9 qualified new representatives that found me, and it's been only a month. So you do have to promote it. Your website receives traffic. They call it organic traffic. I don't know what's organic, but they call it organic traffic because it's an advertisement that you do, and then people go to what you're advertising. But then you also have the SEO, which is when people find you because you have keywords in your website. You can add plugins through WordPress, so you can add tags to your website, meaning that people will find you because of those tags. And there's different ways where you can see what keywords people are typing online. But if you have your blog and you're already putting your own words, your own keyword, then use those keywords so you can create your own tags. I believe that do you have bringing a new, promoting your business? We need new, fresh idea. Yes, this is new. This is online. I'm helping you guys develop your online presence. So you gotta do both. You gotta do face-to-face, and you have to do also online. I recently created, I'm gonna share with you, I created my new flyers for my bombitas. They're 3x5, and I did it on one side in English and on the other side in Spanish. It's with our Boss Life Legacy, Boss Life advertisement. I kind of follow the same colors, and I created my own flyer. So your promotion is important. You must promote your business, with flyers, with online, by posting in groups, networking groups. I was the number one thing that I see is that most of you guys are not consistent. Like, I see you posting one day and then you don't post anymore. You have to be consistent. I'm gonna give you an example that I always look at this example because it has happened. I have seen it happen. Imagine if you open a store, your own business, and then you have your first few years is gonna be building your clientele. And then if you don't, you're paying, okay, you're paying your storefront, you're paying your employees, or if you don't have employees, if it's only you, your electricity, there's a charge, there's a cost to run that business. So now you're not getting the earnings that you need, so you can pay for the business expenses, and you don't have additional income to be able to offset and pay, you know, the months that you're not getting, the money's not coming in like it should. You have some kind of, you know, savings so that you can pay for your expenses, right? I have seen businesses that did not have these savings, that they opened their doors and they went out of business in less than 6 months, if not 3 months. Why? Because it really takes time to build the business. You don't have overhead in your business. It's only your effort. If you're not putting your effort into your networking, into finding new customers, then your business is gonna go down. Now let's say for the new representatives, and I have seen this happen too, they start their first campaign and they sell $1,000, $2,000, or $500. Let's give a smaller number, $500, and they say, oh well, I'm doing great, and then they take this for granted and they don't find new customers. Then the next campaign, they don't have a lot of orders, or they don't have any orders, and then they say, wow, maybe this is not for me, and boom, they quit. So I just want to make sure that you understand that it's you must, it's important for you to put the time in so that your business can work, and then leave it time, give it time, because it's not about having an order of $500 or $2,000 your first campaign. It's about continuing to find new business, new customer. And you know, one of the things that I've always done, I do not chase my team. If you don't want to work, okay, that you're on your own. I'm not in the business to push anybody. But you know what? That doesn't bother me at all, because I'm constantly finding new people. So don't chase your team. Find new ones. Find new team members so that you can continue to grow. It's like network marketing is like a base. You have your base, and then that base has to solidify, has to get stronger. And then people have to, you know, start making the money, like the business that's producing a lot of money because they're finding customers, they're bringing in new customers all the time through advertising, whatever it is. But it takes a few years to do that, of hard work. It's not easy. If you want to make money in any business, it's not easy. You have to work at it. So once you have your team, certain amount of team members that are performing, they're making over $100,000 a year, you know that they are already serious about the business. Someone that's making $100,000 a year is not going to leave, okay? And I'm talking about network marketing. So they are developing their own people. They're finding their own $100,000 earners at the same time. So you have people that are working, and you need at least 10 to have a successful, thriving, more than 6-figure income business. You need to find your 10 $100,000 earners. So, and that takes time. And most people are not willing to wait, and they're very inconsistent, and they work and then they fail, they work and then they come up, and you know, it's like a whole roller coaster. You know, don't do that. So what I'm trying to tell you is, my whole story is the same thing is for online presence, okay? With your online presence, you have to be consistent, and you have to mix online with face-to-face. But you must advertise your business in a consistent base. You gotta have different advertisements that you put in groups, that you put on your pages. You know, I have, when I started, so if you guys are not ready for blogging to this extent, because it is gonna cost you money, it is gonna cost you time and frustration. I'm doing my website now in Spanish. I just purchased another domain, which is Vive Como Un Jefe, and vivecomounjefe.com. And that domain, I'm working on it right now, so it's gonna take me time. I stopped the services from WordPress for a month so that I can add all my content, and then I'm gonna pick it back up again when we come back from RevFest, so that I can put in my 2 hours working every day towards it. And then I'm gonna work on the builditbignow.com, which is the team website, and in Spanish, my team website, sugrannegocio.com. I have to work on that website too. So I have four websites that I have to work on. I finished one, still needs some kind of work, and then I have the other one. But what I'm trying to tell you is that my online presence is going to be seen everywhere, in English and Spanish. Yes, it's going to take time, but you have to be consistent. And if you don't have the time during the day, then at night before you go to bed, just start posting some ads so that people can find you. Believe me, people are looking at your stuff. They're just not fast enough to contact you. And maybe, you know, they might say, oh, I'm thinking about it. Then they see you post again and they see that you're consistent, and they look at your profile and they say, okay, she's serious, she's making money, so I'm gonna contact her. That you build their confidence so that you can become their leader. And that's what the online presence does. My website talks about me, talks about our journey, talks about my partnership with my husband, our journey, our personal life too. So everything is in one page. And then, you know, I have the blogs, and every blog creates a link, and then you can post that link. Like if you're talking about fitness, you can, you know, post the link of just fitness in the blog so that the readers in that group are able to identify with the kind of blogging that you're doing. If you're doing a blog on training for your representatives, then you will, you know, that generates a link that you can share, you know, with your team. So you can just mix everything up. You can just mix your personal with your products. Like if you're going to the beach, you can mix up your Skin So Soft, your Bug Guard, put your website links, put some links that talks about the products that comes from your website. You know, when I put my blog together, it takes me like 30 minutes. It doesn't take me hours. So make sure that, you know, if you don't have the time, if you don't have the hours to devote to developing a blog, that you do whatever it is that you can with the time that you have, but that you put your content out there so that you're consistent with the content that you're putting out. So that's my advice. Basically, I just wanted for you to build your confidence to start your own blog, whether it is through Weebly, through Wix, you know, just start something. Another social media that I love a lot is Path, P-A-T-H. And then with Path, I'm able to post in 5 different social medias. I like Instagram too. So I can put it in Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Tumblr, and WordPress. There's one more. So there's, and Pinterest. So there's 5 different social medias that you can promote from your Path. And you can also add a website link, whether it's your blog or your avon.com, and then your website. So be creative, but be consistent. That's the key. If you're not creative, you will get creative by practicing consistency. Blogging takes time. I have seen a lot of results. I think that one of the reasons that I'm seeing a lot of results because of the following that I have created for many, many years on YouTube, on Facebook, on every social media that I post. I have been very, very consistent throughout the years, and that's the reason why my blogs are being, I'm getting a lot of traffic through my blog. So let me see if you have any questions. So I'm ready to take questions. Make sure that they're short so that I can read them fast. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at RevFest. It's gonna be another amazing experience. We were there last year in Vegas and it was unforgettable. That arena at the MGM Grand was amazing. It was like from a movie. From a movie, it was like fascinating to be there. So I know that Avon is gonna have another magical place. This hotel is a city. It has so many different places, pools, gardens. It's indoors. I hope it has a club because I want to go dancing. So we're gonna be there 4 nights. We're gonna get there on Thursday. Then Friday, the conference starts and we're leaving on Tuesday. So we're gonna be there for 4 nights. And there's 21 of our team members going. So we're excited about that. I already made my Avon Wings shirts. There's husband and wife teams that are going. I'm very, very happy about that. I just learned about today. I have to change. I cannot attend. Oh, so sorry, Shannon. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know how that is. But you know what? Plan for next year and just pray that you're able to get there. I'm gonna start doing more live videos. I cannot wait to meet you and Carlos. Leslie, thank you. Me too. We're gonna take lots of pictures. And blow up social media. Yay! Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Leslie says, yes, we will. I love that. I love that I can talk to you guys here because I tried the computer and I was not seeing the comments, and I know that you guys were commenting and I couldn't see them. So I decided to go back to my phone to kind of have some kind of chat here with you. I hope that this helps you. Like I told you, I'm not an expert blogging. I just started, but you know, I really didn't find a lot of great information to build my confidence to do it faster. Maybe I wasn't looking at the right videos, but you know, I truly believe that WordPress was easy, and it's not. Not even when you're talking to someone and to someone under support that you're paying, of course, because if not, they won't help you. You have to pay for a month. I have a hard time getting subscribers to my blog. I guess it will take time. Yes, Shannon, if you have a blog, congratulations. But you know, be creative. That's my #1 suggestion. If you're posting your blog on your social media, you know, post something. For example, like in some of the groups, there's blogging groups, and you can ask them. Yeah, that's one of the things that they told us not to use Blogger. I do have Blogger. I do have the Weebly, but it's not the right way if you want to make it big and you want to make money and you want people to find you, then you're going to have to invest in something different, in a professional page that has links and call out buttons that people can can find you and have clicks on your Avon website. Look at my website. It's bossLifeLegacy.com. So you can have an idea of what I'm telling you, that and then look at my BuildItBigNow.com. That's through Weebly, and so you can see the difference. That is definitely, day and night. So that's all I wanted to to mention, that if you really want to make this work, you want to have clicks on your website, people to find you, to consider investing into a page that is through WordPress. Okay, so I recommend WordPress, Bluehost, or GoDaddy. I think the domains for GoDaddy, they're more expensive than Bluehost. I pay $14.99, I think, for GoDaddy's domains. I have 5 domains already. Actually, Build It Big Now, Su Gran Negocio, Boss Life Legacy, Vive Como Un Jefe, and Working on Our Millions. We have 5 domains. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. Just start getting your name out there. Okay, so build your online presence through your social media. Also, it's worth it. And people will follow you when they know, number 1, that you're real, number 2, that you are providing some kind of information that's going to help them. It's not, it's what's in it for them, and when I started these videos, I really wanted to train my team and I ended up training the whole Avon world, which is okay, but and then it turned to be as I started building my following, then people started to find me. They were able to relate to my teachings and what I do, so they wanted to be part of my team. And so it serves several purposes, to train my team, to train anyone who wants to, and also to find people that can relate to who I am, to what I do, and my style of leadership. So that's what social media is all about, to be able to portray the image that you are, so that you can have people that find you to relate to what you're saying with what you're doing, and they will become part of your team and become successful because they want to duplicate what you do. They're going to become a leader that follows your style of leadership. My style of leadership is more hands-on. It's more like networking. Even though I'm a shy person, I rather be out there talking to people and and servicing customers than being at home. I'm not with the computer. I make myself be in front of the computer. I use my phone a lot, so that's where I do most of my social media work. So thank you so much. I had a good time sharing with you. I will continue to share some things and my results. Hopefully, very soon I'll be getting 100 appointments every campaign and 100 customers every campaign. So, let's pray. And share your experiences and how are you doing. Be consistent, and I hope that your new journey through blogging with WordPress and Bluehost will generate another type of new generation, new following for your Avon business. Thank you. Bye.